Hello everyone, I'm Chris Hernandez. This is the Weekly Report, a look at news from departments of the city of Kansas City, Missouri. The Municipal Court's problem-solving courts recently began planting at their community garden. From spring through fall, participants work side by side with court staff and community partners to harvest plants and vegetables.
This is the first thing I ever started and finished. Really letting me know that I have a new beginning. A very new beginning, just like this dirt. At one time, I probably would have been in the dirt. I probably would have ended up killing myself, drinking so hard. I can thank God, and I'm glad He gave me another chance.
The Municipal Court Community Garden provides social activities for participants of the city's courts that specialize in drug abuse, veterans treatment, and mental health. During their final meeting, the Airport Terminal Advisory Group delivered to the mayor its recommendation regarding the future of Kansas City International Airport. A majority of group members favored building a new single terminal to carry the airport through the next 40 years.
Thank you all for joining us to close this chapter we're writing as a community for the future of the airport. It's important to emphasize the phrase or the word community as part of that equation. This commission consisted of 24 people from all different walks of life, both sides of state line, men and women, people who were here when this airport was built, and some who weren't. But it was important for them to come together to devote that time to help us resolve and examine an extremely important civic task. I can't thank them enough. This is what we expect our citizens to do. They've done it and done it well. This is how people participate in their government, and they have participated well. And this city owes them a debt of thanks. Regardless of whether you agree or disagree with their conclusions, you certainly cannot disagree with their effort and the amount of time they spent to try to do something worthwhile. So I thank you.
The advisory group comprises community members from across the metro. The group has been meeting twice a month since July 2013 to study airport issues and to learn about airport operations and the potential impact of any change. Now that they've made their recommendation, the City Council must approve any new plans, and the public must vote on any change requiring a bond issuance. Learn more by visiting kcmo.gov and searching for Airport Terminal Advisory Group. The city has plans to revitalize downtown's Washington Square Park, but we need your input. Log on to kcmo.gov, the city's virtual town hall, and share your ideas on how the city can transform the park into a central civic green space. Washington Square Park is known for its iconic statue of George Washington on horseback, and it's ideally located right across the street from Union Station, Liberty Memorial, and Crown Center. It's also close to the southern point of the new streetcar line, making it a great location for revitalization. Learn more about the park by visiting kcparks.org and searching for Washington Square Park. Now let's check in with some of our city's departments.
In addition to solving the crime, KCPD has always taken an active role in linking the families of homicide victims to services available to help them through an extremely difficult time. At the direction of Chief Forte, this victim-centered approach has now been expanded to reach families that are impacted by any violent crime with the creation of the Victims Assistant Unit. Director Doug Wisher explains.
The staff consists of sworn officers at this point, and there's 4 of them. And what they do is they are assigned currently aggravated assaults to contact victims by phone predominantly. And they basically provide assistance in 3 ways. If there's crisis intervention that's required, they'll help with that. They're trained to do that. Other than that, they're going to give the victim rights information and compensation information that is required by state statute of our police department to provide victims. If a victim of an aggravated assault, for example, has been shot, the detective in the case will try to find the suspect and work the case, try to get it to court for trial. But in the meantime, the victim has medical bills from the wound, may have need for trauma counseling, all those kind of things that are a result of the crime that occurred may resound into a cascade of services that they need. And what we do is we try to hook them up with services that our community already provides, who can provide everything from basic needs, shelter, food, clothing, child care, transportation. And then we have a lot of partners that are helping us with mental health counseling, for trauma counseling, grief counseling, spiritual counseling, that kind of thing. We've had a victim advocate in Jennifer Miller who's done this for many, many years. So she's been doing it over 20 years, and her focus has been predominantly with homicide victims' families, survivors of homicides, and it's been very effective. And we've understood, and I think Chief understood how effective that is. But we really need to expand beyond just homicide victims' families, and having a staff to be able to do what Jennifer does with additional victims like aggravated assault, robberies, sex crimes, and all the violent crimes that are out there will really help us be able to touch a lot more people. These victim assistance specialists, although they are police officers and detectives, they are really trained to become, in a very real sense, an entirely different element than we've had in our police department. If you look at Jennifer Miller and see what she does, they're going to mirror what she does. Community relations is a huge piece of this. The whole point of the chief, with one of his strategic plan objectives, was to expand community policing to the entire department. So by doing this in the Investigations Bureau, it's a piece that hasn't been there expanded to the extent that we now can do it. And we know it works. It worked with Jennifer Miller, continues to work with her. So we're giving her some additional help.
The addition of the Victims Assistant Unit is one more step in KCPD's commitment to positively impact the quality of life for the community we serve. I'm Officer Shelley Gaddis. Have a safe week.
Mayor's Nights returns to Kansas City starting Friday, May 23rd. This popular program serves a variety of safe and fun activities for local youth during the summer. Activities include Club KC, night hoops, night kicks, and night nets. To register to participate, visit kcmo.gov/mayorsnights. Bike to Work Week pedals through town May 12th through the 16th. To celebrate the week and to promote bicycling and active living, the city will host a light breakfast outside City Hall on May 16th at 8 a.m. And the Bike KC program will make an exciting announcement. For more information about Bike to Work Week activities, visit bikewalkkc.org. For more information about any of today's stories, please go to our website and search for the Weekly Report. That does it for this edition of the Weekly Report. I'm Chris Hernandez. Enjoy your week.